We awake on a rainy day, which quickly clears up into a sunny day. I'm not certain how that worked. But, regardless, we will be playing today with chunk borders on because I would like to section off where my base is based on the chunks. While deciding the layout of my base and how things would look and be arranged and what my color palettes would be, I realized something. I am in a high hills biome, which produces large quantities of the very rare emerald ore. And by large quantity, I mean probably single to double digit numbers. Emerald ore is apparently so rare that it's not worth mining and no one bothers. It's much easier to trade for sticks, and in fact, there's a village right nearby. But why do something easy when you can do something hard? So I'm going to start by figuring out which of these chunks are high hill biomes and sectioning them off. I've already pretty much lined it out, but now I need to take a shovel and make some path blocks so I know exactly where I'm digging. There isn't much point in pretending that this video isn't going to be boring. It is. I'm strip mining. The ye oldiest method possible you could do in Minecraft. I'm going to take off the top layer, then the next layer, then the next layer, and then the next layer until the entire thing is dug out just to see how many emeralds there are. It's a little bit a waste of an episode, and it's going to take me real-life days to complete it. At the time of recording this voiceover, the project is complete. However, at the time of recording this video, I was just starting to do the editing on the last video. So all in all, I would say I spent maybe 30 days non-stop digging. Why? Well, entertainment value, I guess. The key to long-term success when strip mining is to not let yourself get distracted. To avoid these kind of distractions, I'm not going to be moving around my little base of operations. The chests in which I store my various items, and the bed where I sleep in, the crafting table, they all have to just stay stagnant and still, but still be accessible. So I'm going to make a little bit of a pad to sleep on, made out of stone. Deep slate should stand out pretty well, and I think it looks nice, so let's try that. In an act of defiance to my own advice, I ran all the way back to the lush caverns to mine some deep slate. I don't know why I didn't just dig straight down in the mine where I was, and I don't know why I cared so much about the deep slate at the moment, but I guess I wanted everything to look nice. Avoid this. You have stuff to do if you're strip mining, so I would say this distraction cost me at least one precious hour that could have been spent mining. The distractions did not stop there, however. I also went to try and tame a fox. Then I realized they could not be tamed and could only be bred, and I really don't have the facilities to store one, so this entire endeavor was completely pointless. I ended up bringing him home in a boat and then releasing him into the wild with some sweet berries to eat. I have no idea where he is to this day. I also got distracted and decided to check out this underwater ruined portal with my fox friend in tow. I also checked out a sunken ship, but do not have recording of that because I wasn't recording when I did it. But there it is. I really shouldn't be wasting time on this, but then again I hadn't dedicated myself to the mining project just yet. I found some pants of thorns and some golden tools. Thanks to these distractions, I have near full enchanted armor. Of course, this is useless if I don't complete the task at hand. I've got to get back to digging, but right now I'm just too distracted. Even more time is wasted trying to guide the fox back to my base, which inevitably proves fruitless as there are simply too many chickens to keep him caged up. He's running around now, killing chickens left and right. Occasionally I find the corpses, but I do not find the fox. I just have no idea where he is. I built a large fire pit area in order to cook my meat quick and efficient. Of course, nothing about what I'm doing now is quick or efficient because I am not digging. I should be digging. I cook a large amount of meat on the campfire. By doubling up and tripling up campfires, you can cook a greater quantity of meat more quickly. It's much more efficient than a furnace, even a hopper furnace. so it's worth doing. Finally, I realized that if I want a meaningful project to upload to YouTube, I have to actually start digging. So, I grab a shovel and I start lining out where I want to start strip mining. I used path blocks before, now I'll actually start removing the blocks. There is neither anything to say, nor is there anything to watch. I'm just going to be digging. That's going to be most of this episode. Cue the Yogscast.
Brothers of the mine rejoice. Swing, swing, swing with me. Raise your pick and raise your voice. Sing, sing, sing with me. Down and down into the deep. Who knows what we'll find beneath? Diamonds, rubies, gold and more. Hidden in the mountain's door. Born underground, suckled from a teeth of snow. Raised in the dark, the safety of a mountain home. Skin made of iron, steel in our bones. To dig and dig makes us free. Come on, brother, sing with me. I am a dwarf and I'm digging a hole. Diggy, diggy hole. Diggy, diggy hole. I am a dwarf and I'm digging a hole. Diggy, diggy hole. Digging a hole. The sunlight will not reach too slow. Deep, deep in the mine. Never seen a blue moon glow. Fly so high. Fill a glass and down some meat. Stop your bellies at the feast. Stumble home and fall asleep. Dreaming in our mountain deep. Born underground, grown inside a rocky womb. The earth is our cradle. The mountain shall become our tomb. Face us on the battlefield. You will meet your doom. We do not fear what lies beneath. We can never dig too deep. I am a dwarf and I'm digging a hole. Diggy, diggy hole. Diggy, diggy hole. I am a dwarf and I'm digging a hole. Diggy, diggy hole. Digging a hole. I am a dwarf and I'm digging a hole. Diggy, diggy hole. Diggy, diggy hole. I am a dwarf and I'm digging a hole. Diggy, diggy hole. Digging a hole. Born underground, suckled from a teeth of stone. Raised in the dark, the safety of a mountain home. Skin made of iron, steel in our bones. To dig and dig makes us free. Come on, brother, sing with me. I am a dwarf and I'm digging a hole. Diggy, diggy hole. Diggy, diggy hole. I am a dwarf and I'm digging a hole. Diggy, diggy hole. Digging a hole. I am a dwarf and I'm digging a hole. Diggy, diggy hole. Diggy, diggy hole. I am a dwarf and I'm digging a hole. Diggy, diggy hole. Digging a hole.
Gotta love the Yogscast. But anyway, I made myself a rule to not explore the various caves and caverns and stuff that open up while strip mining. I'm just focusing on strip mining. However, I did peer something in this cave that made me concerned. Yep, that is Skulk. This is now a deep dark biome. At least I think that's how that works. I don't know if it still generates emeralds down here, nor do I really care. All I want to know is if I'm safe to continue strip mining and what sort of stuff happens down in the deep dark biomes. I've not really explored them that much, and I've never really tangled with the warden, nor do I have any interest in doing so when I just don't have the materials to do it. So I went ahead and emptied those two chunks of everything inside of them, stored all the stuff in barrels, and everything that wasn't of value got turned into moss and then back into bone meal and is used to fuel this great looping machine that is my mining operation. I was going to do a series of small shafts going straight down to kind of keep everything manageable, but that skulk in the deep dark biome has scared me so bad, I'm going to have to strip off the entire mine layer, one block layer at a time, all at one go. And it'll feel really slow, but really it'll be the same amount of time either way. So I better get started. I love moss so much, mostly because I don't have to store any of these blocks. It's nice to instant mine it, but the fact that I don't have to waste time on storing piles and piles of cobblestone is truly something amazing. In fact, it causes the opposite problem where I check my storage and I just don't have any stone on hand, which is something quite rare if you've ever played Minecraft for a long time. I'm not going to sit here and pretend like this episode is going to be all that interesting. I spent literal days mining away this stone with the moss and doing everything in my power to try and make it go faster, but in the end, it's just not that interesting, and I'm going to have to skip over what was literal hours of my life that I was expecting to make good content, but instead it's just me mining, so let's skip away to when the mining is all done. I've been stripping off the normal layers of stone, and these large holes have begun opening up all the time. Down them I can see the deep slate layers that are the deep dark biome. It frightens me, but I've been peering down below to try and look for shriekers that could potentially be lethal. And in my looking, I notice a very small dot that I believe to be mossy cobblestone. If that's the case, I might be in luck. So I'm going to go down and investigate it. Whoever it was down at Mojang that decided that sound needed to be something that could kill you in the deep dark biome, they are truly brilliant, because I am always terrified to do anything down here. I always think that my motions are going to be reported into some unseen direction, a shrieker's going to wail, and then of course I'll be killed by the warden. So far I'm safe-ish, and nothing has been reported too much, and I don't see any shriekers, so I should be in the clear to go ahead and loot this dungeon. I also don't have to worry about natural mob spawning, only mobs from the spawner, because it's the only thing that can spawn anything in the deep dark biome. If this is all within the confines of my base, obviously, I'm going to turn this into a farm. By the time I make it back up to the strip mine, mobs have started spawning. I'm not quite in the deep dark down here, so I really should be lighting things up, but instead I'm just not doing it because I'm stripping off the layers anyway. I'll clear them out and then keep on mining. Oh yeah, something I forgot to mention is I died at some point. I don't remember when it happened and I wasn't recording the actual death, but I think I fell and just tumbled right down into the strip mine and died. Good thing this isn't a hardcore server, so I'm going to go ahead and flood the chest with some of the high tier loot I had on me at the time of my death. I'll be barred from using this loot and it'll probably get stolen by grave robbers. But there it is, a punishment for death. Moving on then. There is hours and hours and hours of just boring footage of me digging blocks and placing blocks and cooking blocks, and it's all low tier stuff. None of it's impressive or interesting. What's interesting is the end result, and luckily, my buddy Dom happened to pop on to this server and was fooling around when I happened to be on, and I had just finished the project, so we can see his reaction to it, and I'll use him as a springboard for showing it to you.
Ah! 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 Oh, hey,
Welcome,
Billy.
Dom.
Oh, Dex! Dex! 1 minute, I was running through the cherry blossoms, and now I'm here.
No one
What do I...
cares.
Okay. Why am I here?
Gonna have a tour. This is my base.
This is a mountain with a tunnel.
It is a mountain with a tunnel.
To the mountain with a tunnel! Ooh, blueberries. Ooh. I like it, simple, yet elegant. What the
Look at my madness. Behold the insanity that is the moss block.
It's so amazing.
This used to be a high hill biome. It's the place where you can get the emeralds. I dug out all the emeralds, Dom. I have stripped clean a high hill biome. There is no high hill biome left.
Dear God.
Without moss, this would have been impossible.
Or very time consuming with pickaxes. So wait, like, is there a way up here? Ah, I see stairs.
Yeah, I added
So there is
stairs.
a way up Gonna want to see it from the top down. Oh, there's a lot of stairs.
Yes, there's a
Ooh,
lot of stairs.
Getting my cardio in.
There was a service room, but I went ahead and destroyed that because it looked ugly.
Ugh. Not even running in real life and I'm winded. I think this is where you should post the SpongeBob 2 hours later.
No, that'll be when we go down to the ground level.
But there's a ladder. Oh man. I'm glad I'm not playing this in VR, that'd be terrifying.
And here's my block
What?
storage depot.
Okay, I was about to say, what in the Doctor Who is this contraption? If it was blue, I'd be getting
This
satisfied.
is where I store dirt. I throw dirt in here, it goes up the water stream and into some hoppers that collect it into chests. So I always have fresh materials on hand. And I have one for every basic material, like wood, stone, and so on. Plants. Where'd the moss go? Oh, I must have not stored it here. Okay. There's some junk.
So what's this contraption?
Oh, that's just the safe. It's just to look nice. It's security theater. Would you like a copy of the cat? Of C418 cat?
Sure.
There, because I have one. I have 4 of them, actually, because I stumbled upon chests down below, underground. One of them was a spider spawner that I ended up destroying. The other was a zombie spawner that I ended up keeping.
So is this all the resources you found in that big chunk?
Well, obviously I used up a lot of the iron, and I used up some of the diamond. But yes, this is what was in a 5x5 chunk area. I think I also used some of the gold for some stuff, but this is what was in that 5x5 chunk area.
Dear God, moss
There are
is the new strip mining.
Yeah, there are nearly 2 stacks of 64 emeralds in just a 5x5 area, which I don't think the entire thing was spawning emeralds, but that's how many emeralds you get. It's really not worth mining for emeralds.
That's wild.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm generally surprised that there was that many emeralds in that kind of block, but I'm also from back in the day when, emeralds were a very rare resource to find.
I'm from back in the day when we didn't have emeralds. We didn't have no emeralds in my day, and of course these are the
We just beat the villagers to death.
these are just some storage barrels where I just put odd items that I want, like, separated from all the rest. If they're not labeled, it means I don't have the item. That's my bone meal generator. It makes bone meal.
Oh.
And the bone is kept here.
Oh wow, you have a lot of bone.
Indeed.
What'd you do to get all the bones?
Bone meal. Bone meal can be made into bone blocks.
I'm gonna give that a second.
I am too. I have already died twice, not giving it a second. But I'm not going to count those deaths because they were for recording. In the village, there is another tomb in which I am buried.
Whee!
You didn't give it long enough.
Oh no! Yep, I noticed that now. I thought I gave it long enough. I did not. It's only like 5 blocks from the ground, I think. Oh hey, look, I'm back. Like it's like it never happened. Are you done yet? Whee! Sploosh.
And down here, way at the bottom, is my little gardening area where I'm just going to grow things. And a tree farm in the center. Occasionally, Endermen leave me flowers. I'm not certain why.
Is that a random block of bedrock up there?
Nope.
Oh, that's a monster spawner.
That's
oh.
a mob spawner. That is a zombie spawner. And I'm going to turn it into something probably in the next episode.
I want to touch it.
But that's pretty much all I've been doing for the last several weeks. I was actually working on this when I posted the last video.
Okay, refresh my memory. How do you get moss?
Moss is found underground in lush caverns. You could just grab a block of it, you know. I have blocks of it.
How do I reproduce it?
You give it bone meal, and it'll eat stone. It'll eat natural stone blocks. It'll spread like grass.
I love it.
And it also has its own variant of wood with azalea trees.
Oh yeah, I remember those.
We should have grabbed some bone meal, because then I could have just reproduced some. Actually, yeah, let's go up and grab some stone, and I'll give you some moss. All we have to do is climb this ladder.
Oh dear God. I hear lava.
1 hour later.
Explosion!
Alright, now we have some bone meal.
Wait.
This is also, if you watch this, see the glowberry light?
Oh.
You can also replicate glowberries with bone meal. They don't do anything when you eat them.
They return hunger, which I needed.
Alright, now I'm going to go down the ladder.
Oh no! Oh. Okay. Let's see if I can do it, and bam.
Oh no, we forgot stone. Back up the ladder.
Going back.
6.5 hours later.
Grab the hole.
I mean, once we're down there, we're not going to come back up, because I will come back up. I'll probably just TP you back home.
I accidentally hung my blueberries instead of eating them.
Yeah, that'll happen a lot. Same with the sweet berries. You'll accidentally plant them, but the sweet berries will do damage.
Oh, I'm well acquainted with sweet berries.
Good.
Oh no! There's an invasion of stone on your perfect square. Whatever shall we do? What can stop this?
Do it, Dom.
Do I click the stone?
You click on the moss. And there you go.
Oh, fuck! I was stuck in the moss. Wait. Hold on. Do it again. I don't know how I got stuck, but I want to try to. Oh. Aww. I thought it was gonna. That's cool as shit, though.
And then you can just break it with a hand, or you can instant break it with any hoe of any sort. So you don't have to waste like iron. You could use a wooden hoe.
So much moss.
And this is
going
how
to
I
take-
dug the entire place out, is by instant mining stone with moss.
You realize I'm going to sit here and end up doing that where I'm at, right?
I would suggest it, because it'll get you a lot of resources quickly. And if you have a bone meal generator with some hoppers and an automatic chest, or with a chest, a hopper, a composter, and then another hopper below it to collect it. Really, you just need 2 hoppers and a composter, and you can
Now,
make.
how did you get your bone meal?
That's how I did it. Is the composter.
Like, what did you compost though?
This moss.
Oh, okay. Got you.
I mean, you can put anything that's plant-based inside of a composter. Technically, in real life, you can put in meat, but I don't think Minecraft wanted to acknowledge that.
No, it didn't.
And it'll give you seeds. This is a good way to generate lots of wheat seeds quickly.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
It'll also give you moss carpet. And if you notice, it gave you 2 forms of trees.
Azalea and flowering azaleas.
Yeah, so if you grow those, where are they? Here, I have 2 of them. As you can see, they're these little guys. They're a full block, you can step on them. They make good bushes too.
Yeah.
And when you grow the azalea, it looks like this.
Oh, it's a tree.
And it
But with
makes
purple flowers.
leaves, and purple flower leaves. And you can put the leaves with clippers on top of the little block thingies here and make a hedge. So they're really decorative. I like them.
This is wild. Just how far up, like how far down. Like what level are we on? -50. Oh, we're down to bedrock. Okay, got
Yeah,
it.
we're down to bedrock. I don't
So
know
what's the
how.
highest point?
That's like 300 or something. But I haven't dug it up. I haven't dug up. I haven't built up. Oh, and beneath the tree will be this. That block.
Huh.
I don't have a hoe, so I can't show you what you can do with it. So I'm going to make a hoe.
Hello, I am your host.
So this block here, if you dig it up, I'll throw it to you. See what it's called.
Coarse dirt, ain't it?
No.
Oh, rooted dirt.
Now place it down and hit it with the hoe.
Is that just regular dirt?
Yeah, now it's regular dirt, but it dropped you something.
Hanging root.
And a hanging root can be put on the bottom of blocks like this one. So go ahead and put the hanging root on. You just place it.
I know. I had put
Find it.
in my...
Yeah. And there you
Hey,
go.
What?
So there's this entire, just one moss block can get you all these different things for decorations and stuff. Isn't that
Did
awesome?
That is amazing. Did you want your wood back?
Yeah, you can, I guess. I mean, I have a tree right there for mining it. You get 64 from just one tree.
Huh?
That's why I keep growing these big trees down here. Is you get 64 from just one tree.
I could have done this.
The entire staircase is made out of this one tree farm that's down here.
Wait, is this a spruce tree?
Yeah.
I feel like you should have water going down here, like a fountain of sorts.
I was going to put that in, but I don't have it yet, and I haven't decided where it's going to go. Like, obviously, it needs to extend the entire length, and it needs to also be a functional elevator. But I don't have soul sand yet. So for dropping down, I'll just have a ladder, obviously. But for shooting back up, I'll have a fountain near the ladder, so you can go from the fountain to the ladder at your will. And the fountain will shoot all the way up into the sky.
Be like playing the new Legend of Zelda all over again.
Alrighty, I think that's the end of the tour.
Send me home. Wait, I gotta send record next.
Wait, before you go home, let's do my outro. Because we can do the outro live, right here and now, you and me.
Okay, let's do this. Where am I looking with the camera?
Well, that's it for now. Thank you for watching. I hope you like, comment, and subscribe. It helps me in my internal battle with the YouTube algorithm. And for now, I'm going to be saying bye-bye.